Thank you so much, Jonathan, and thank everybody for coming here to see this beautiful building and participate in the ribbon cutting. First, I wanted to extend our thoughts and get well quickly message to the mayor, who's recuperating from a virus and couldn't be here. I'm so excited to see this building come to fruition. For people who have not followed the history of the project, I wanted to provide a little bit of context. As elected officials, we often hear from residents who want us to prevent any change from happening in the community that they love. And we on the council understand that sentiment, but we also realize a few critical points. The first thing is that private property is private property. It belongs to the property owners and they have rights to develop it, the land that they own. So when we hear people say, why did you allow this development to happen? The truth is that people do have property rights and they want and deserve those property rights. The role of the Borough Council is to participate in the process to make it as good and positive a project as possible for the community. And I honestly don't think that B&E or we could have done any better with this particular project. Another thing to keep in mind is that our affordable housing law right now in New Jersey is a mess, but it's a reality. And this project was also instrumental in helping us meet some of our affordable housing obligations. And finally, change does happen, and change in itself isn't bad. And I think that anybody who remembers the old Crown oil tanks and the other contaminated soil here will recognize that this is a vast and extraordinary improvement on what was here before. So I think that to partner with our property owners and gain as much benefit to the community as possible, we could not have asked for a better partner than B&E. B&E came to numerous public meetings with the planning board, with the council. They worked with our planners on this project. And what we have now is a really significant improvement on what we would have had if we had not been involved. B&E remediated contaminated soil. I just heard they spent $500,000 more than they had budgeted remediating that soil. They made road and sidewalk improvements that we, by law, couldn't force them to make because in New Jersey you're not allowed to require improvements beyond the land itself. They dedicated open space money to the borough. They installed far greater fire protection than was required. They hired an environmental engineer to identify ways that they could go above and beyond where possible, following LEED standards. And the financial agreement will net the borough $50 million over 30 years. And contrary to perception, it does not take a penny away from our schools, and in fact also provides an opportunity to help the schools additionally. A project this size takes is a lot to take on just from permitting, inspections, engineering, and our building official, fire marshal, and engineer said that B&E went above and beyond in all of those. B&E doesn't just build buildings and sell them, they hold the properties and run them so that they have a stake in the quality of what they build for the long run, and you can see that in what is built here. So I want to say thank you to B&E. I want to say thank you to all of the borough employees who worked so hard to help this project come to fruition, and to the council members and planning board members who had the vision to see that change can be positive change. Thank you very much.